Okay, I am back today with this Mezco 112 special Wolverine set. I've been wanting this Wolverine for like ever. And it was always out of stock. It was always, oh, you just missed it. And they brought it back, albeit with a deluxe version. And there's a lot of stuff in it. Stuff I don't care about, which made the price tag go up, but I had to get it anyway because this thing's just so damn cool. So let's go through the theme song and then I'll go through the stuff. Okie dokie. So let's start with the box. It's a tin can. I didn't expect that. It's really beautiful. It's nice and bright. It's Wolverine's colors, obviously. On this side, just the X logo. On the back, which I don't know if this is because I put the cap on wrong or if they just had it upside down, but it's more stuff. It's legalese stuff, a warning label. And this will be the one side. So it's the same thing on both sides. That's on this side of it. And then this side of it is the exact same thing. So, now, when you open the tin can, you're greeted with this. Now, I took some plastic off already because I looked at it to look at amazement, but I haven't really gone too in-depth with it. And I did just notice that there was instructions here. So this is just welcome to 112. This is not my first rodeo here. And then there's some assembly instruction things here, which it comes with a sentry base, so that's going to be cool. Let me put this off to the side. More plastique. All right. So now, here's the packaging. It's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Got a lot of hands, got a lot of heads. The figure itself, got a lot of stuff here. A belt that I've already switched out with a different belt. So we'll take a look at all these things. And then I didn't look at the second tray. So let me see what's up with this tray. So the figure itself, this belt was off. I'll show you how it came. Oh, already put together. So this is how the figure looked out of the box. And it's a pretty darn cool figure. It's just that it won't focus. There we go. Slowly focused. All cloth here. Cloth with like, I know I'm touching his crotch right now. Maybe touching his butt will be better. It's got like a material here. Cloth, this is plastic, and the rest of this is plastic. But it's really nice. It's really, it pops. It really pops. This is the belt that it came with. You could take this belt off. Came with this belt. And it came with a replaceable belt buckle. So that you can have the X-Men X on it. It's annoying to figure out which way it goes. Here we go. So you can put the X-Men X on there. So I think I'm going to be displaying it with this. He comes with a lot of effect pieces. So we'll take a look at those. They are pointy. They are pointy. It comes with a delicious package of silica. So I want that to fall behind me, but it's actually on my shoulder. How did it stay there? Get. Now it fell. Okay. Comes with a lot of fists. So he comes with this, which I'm assuming is part of the Sentinel stand base, whatever. You're gonna focus. So I'm trying to get this to focus, but I'm assuming this is part of the Sentinel. There we go. Comes with a lot of hands. Finger pointing. He's got a grabby looking hand. Not like a grabbing, but like a boob grabby hand. And another action looking one. And then it comes with the claws with this sort of hand. Looks like there are 2 of those. And it comes with fists with the claws. And then what looked to be the bone claws. So that's cool. Got bone claws. If it ever focuses. There. Got bone claws. And then for the heads, I'll take them out and then show. Just so I can get rid of this box. So he comes with the short hair head sculpt. I need a better camera for this, but short hair head sculpt. He comes with the longer hair head sculpt, which is my personal favorite maskless head sculpt because it's so cool. He comes with a different facial expression for the first appearance mask. The Luchador mask. It comes with a busted up traditional mask, and you can see his adamantium like skull or whatever. He comes with the angry face classic design, which is what's going on my figure. Comes with a static face classic design. It's just really cool. He comes with the screen. You know, I might put this one on. If I put him in a pose, he's gonna be with his with his claws out. This might be the one I use. And then it comes with the mask down so that it goes behind him when you put the face sculpt on. So now I want to open the second tray. I haven't looked at any of the stuff in this tray yet. Nice little handy bag to put all the stuff in. Alright. Ooh, he comes with this effect piece. Cool. I think the instructions say how to use that. Claws slide into holes on top left and top right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Comes with a standard base of just the X-Men logo. So I just want to see really quickly if they mean is this what they mean? Like it slides into the holes? I guess this is what they mean by it just slides into the holes here. I would have thought it would be like this. But there's no up holes. And then how do these work? These probably work the way that I'm expecting that to work. Yeah, it looks like there are holes here. I got it now. I dropped it now. So these should be going into it like this. And boom, 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 like so. So that's that one, and then they have the whipping motion. I just gotta find the holes for this. That's what he said. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like they don't go in very well. Like it's a very weak fit. And maybe I'm just doing it wrong. But it's definitely, unless these are for the bones. And it's strange that there's not one. There's not two of any one. It's all different effect pieces. So if you wanted to do two things at once, you can't. You'd have to do two different ones. Just see. See, this is what I expect. This one has a nice, deep fit. That's what he said. You can see how deep that went. See, this is what I expect out of these sorts of effect pieces. And let's check this one. Yeah. Another nice, deep set effect piece. The other ones, not so much. I don't like the other ones. So what I want to do really quickly is I'm going to put the animated belt on him. And it's just a little peg. And I don't know how well it holds over time, but it's on him now. And I'm going to take the luchador mask off. And that head just... it just comes right off. There's no... That's a really... like, that was a really nice sound. So let's see what he looks like with everything on him. So I'll put the mask on the back of his head. And I'll put on the short-haired Logan. And now this is what he looks like wearing the mask behind him. Really cool. And now we'll put on the long-haired Logan, which, again, really fucking cool. I love the mask, but I'm debating if I should make him wear this. I don't know what I should do now. I guess I'll just put it over in my head a bunch, and whatever I come up with is what I do. But let's take this off now and take this off, and we'll look at his angry first appearance face. Some people like this version. I do not necessarily. We already looked at that one. Look at the battle damaged classic. Really cool. Just laugh. He just got destroyed and he's just laughing about it. Ow, that like poked me in the finger. Be careful if you get this. These are pointy. These are very, very pointy. All right. The static faced. Oh, that's so cool. It's really cool. This is really cool. The grunting face. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. And the yelling face, which is very, very Wolverine. Now, let's look at let's look at the details and stuff. So, like I said, this is fabric. All this stuff is printed on. All this stuff around here is printed on. It's printed on pretty well. I think I may have put the belt on too high. But then it doesn't close. Just need to mess around with it. Alright. Anyway, yeah, so the fabric is really good. It's a really good fabric. It's like compression, Under Armour type fabric. It's got print up here. Got print on the sides. And the rest of it is just cloth. The boots are plastic, but really well detailed. He's got a lot of hair printed onto his arm, which is awesome, actually. it's kind of sculpted and printed onto his arm, which is really cool, actually. The gloves have a lot of detail on them. They don't look like they're just like normal, like cartoony gloves. They're actual. They were given style, which is really nice. The shoulder pieces, they are really nicely done as well. They are on some sort of keep saying but they're on some sort of joint here that does move with the arm. It can't move independently of the arm. It's actually attached, it looks like. I may be wrong, but it looks like it's attached above the arm joint. I don't know. Let me double check on that. Oh no, I guess it does move independently. Yeah, that's a hard thing to really see if it moves independently or not, but either way, it's on this little joint here, and it popped off on me before when I was just doing something random, but it seems fine right now. Oh, nope. So I'll take this opportunity to kind of see it here, and this is that side of it. So I don't know if it's on the ground again. I'm going to take this little piece out and just kind of push that in and flip that. So it's all good now. And then the belt, this red belt is so cool. I love the red belt. It's got some pockets. It looks like leather. It's got the really cool X logo. But like I said, if you wanted to go for that belt buckle look, they also have the belt buckle, which now that I'm looking at it, I have like decisions to make here. And then I'll take this off and I'll put I think this is the X-Force belt. I don't know if this is his first appearance belt or if it's an X-Force belt or if it's something else. I don't know. But either way, it's a cool belt. It's just not the red belt. I like the red belt. Seem to be having trouble putting it back on. Come on, jerk. All right. Anyway, here's a detail of the. All right, so it's I'm having trouble putting it back on, but here's a detail of that belt, and the paint's pretty good on it, and everything's sculpted really cool. But like I said, I am going for the red belt look, which I just put upside down. Let me see, are these two separate pieces? Because if so, no, it's stitched, and then this whole undersuit is one piece, and then this is a different piece over it. I was wondering if this was the same piece, because I wanted to move kind of like these up a bit. So I feel like they kind of get hidden by the belt a bit. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood. I just got to put this back on. And then I have to decide. Let's go with the X for now. So, see, like, I don't know about this belt. I feel like they should have made this belt Velcro or something. Because the connection of it doesn't seem to connect very well. See, like, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I'm like, it doesn't seem to go in. And it also seems like it's stretching out the plastic right here. I don't know. I might have to mess around with that some more, maybe heat it up, make it actually work perfectly. But for right now, this belt, both belts, honestly, are annoying. But let's go ahead and put this back on. So I'm going to continue the review with this belt on, maybe. Urgh. So I'm going to have a lot of problems with that belt, that's for sure. It still doesn't feel like it's really on there. But let's go over articulation. So let's start with the head. It's got really good side-to-side motion. It did just pop off there. But, you know, you can pop it out a little bit to get even more range of motion. And pop it back down. He'll look this far down. If you use the neck, it'll look that far down. And if you push it up, and if you also use the neck, he can look that far up. The neck, so it's got a, you know, a dumbbell joint here. The neck goes forward and back and a little side to side. It does turn a little bit. Just not sure why you'd want to turn that. The cloth is really nicely tucked underneath everything. You can't really tell. As far as his abs go, he's got a little bit of crunch, the tiniest bit of crunch forward. I feel like that could have been better. Like, that's how much he crunches forward. And then normal, and then crunch back. He's got no waist articulation, but it articulates at the torso. So his arms go out this far. They do a full 360, but I'm sure that this piece is going to pop off if I do it. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got double jointed, see, this is coming off. He's got double jointed elbows, which come up to here because he's so massively strong. So they don't come up like this. It's just like kind of a little bit more than 90, which kind of defeats the purpose in my eyes of double jointed elbows, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But it is pinless, which is always fun to see. Wrist 360. It goes up. It goes down and it goes up. And depending on how you have this turned, you can, obviously, you know how action figures work. His legs. See, I'm stretching the fabric a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's really giving it a strain. Complete split. It goes back this far, forward this far. His knees. Can't kick himself in the butt, but it's pretty good. He has no articulation here at the boot, but he's got articulation at the ankles, and it does rock as far as I could tell. You know what? It seems to be on a dumbbell peg, so you're going to get some motion out of it, but not like amazing motion out of it, I think. It's going to want to fight itself. See, like if I push this like this, it's going to fight itself back. So I guess you'll get enough to make him stand, but we'll see. Well, that stinks. It already looks like... I'm going to show you his crotch. But it already looks like... you can't really see it. Some of this blue is coming off. That little bit right there. You can't really tell right now because this camera focusing. But definitely don't touch the blue if you can avoid it, because it does look like it's rubbing off a little bit. So I'm not going to touch that part anymore. I'm going to try to put this belt back on, though. This belt, like, I want this belt to work better than it does, but it does not. my pin just like smushed or something? Like, I don't really understand it. Like, to me, it should go lower on him, in between the underwear and, like, I should be able to tuck the underwear underneath it. And I could do that a little bit, but not as much as I expect to. Now I'm touching that blue a lot. It's probably going to rub off more. But I think this is the best that I'm going to get it. And I just can't play with it too much. Got to put it in its pose and put it in its place. So I want to put the claws on. And the hand went on pretty easily. It came off pretty easily. I'm putting one bone and one adamantium on. Oh, I put the wrong hand on though. No, don't drop it. It's going to hurt if it pokes me. So here's with the bone and with the adamantium. And obviously the adamantium is cooler. But that's what he looks like. And I guess this X thing, like, what did they say to do here? Claws slide into holes at bottom left, right sides of X crosses. FX. Like, in my eyes, they should go up. But if he's crossing, he should be crossed when that happens. And I'm not too certain you can get it like that. Like, to me, this is him going like this. I don't even know how. I don't like this piece. This is not a good piece. This is like a nothing piece. This is like a piece they didn't really know how to do what they wanted to do, so they just put it in anyway. But, like, this is how they say to do it, and this makes absolutely no sense. The only way this makes sense is if he starts from the bottom and goes out like this. I guess that makes sense. But the other way they say to do it is like this. Put them in the bottom holes, which I can't even do. But, like, still, this doesn't make any sense. This piece gets a 0 out of 10 for me. Nice try. Don't like it. And how about this piece? So, the figure itself is absolutely gorgeous. I love the figure. The effects pieces are a little meh. All the accessories are pretty cool. You got a lot of choices. If you want to go original, you want to go unmasked, you want to go classic, you want to go with the black belt, with the white, with the red belt, with the X, the red belt with the belt buckle. You have so many choices. Bone claws, no claws at all. Him pointing at somebody. Oh, you could totally, if they had a picture, if I print out a picture, you could totally have him point at the picture, like crying on the bed. I'm surprised they didn't add that. The effects pieces are alright, but let's, I want to take the Sentinel out. And I'm going to take a minute off camera to put the batteries in. Alright, so I lied before when I said that was all that was in the bottom tray. I totally missed the claw. So this is one of the ones where, you know, it just clips around his waist, and then you can put him in all the different poses you want. Make him fly because Wolverine flies, yada yada. And now, I'm going to turn on the Sentinel, and we're going to all see together what lights up. Ready, set, go. Go. Let's try that again. Alright. So that's what lights up. So 2 little lights, still pretty cool. Oh, it glows. It doesn't just light up. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. That's cool. Little button right here turns it on and off. And then you could put this piece pretty much anywhere. Or you could just figure out how to... If you took this eye out, maybe even go like this with it. Or drop it. Oh, actually that flashes too, where that piece was pulled out of. The fact that I had it in there was blocking that. So this is what you would see with it flashing and all the lights on. So it's pretty cool. I like the base. The base is cool. And then you could put this in any of these holes. And you can have him hang out. Fly above the Sentinel. I'm happy with this purchase. It was a little expensive. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was in hundreds, maybe. 100 something. I do wish I could have gotten the single release of this. I do wish the belt worked better. I do wish that the blue leather, or whatever that material is, didn't start rubbing off. I wish the belt sat differently. My biggest problem with this is the belt. Both belts I had trouble kind of latching, but also the belt itself is really cool. So if you get the belt on and you get it in the position you want to have it in, it's going to be really, really cool just sitting on your shelf, I think. I love this figure. Can't wait to actually display it. Put him in a pose. I'll take some pictures and show you, the glamour shots. Here are the glamour shots. Really cool. Just really easily, it's photogenic. It's really nice. All the different heads, all the different hands, the base, it's just really cool. So, I'll give this thing an 8 out of 10. Mostly because I feel like over time, that blue is just going to be gone. And I don't know how I'll be able to fix that. So maybe they could have used a better material. One that's not so easily doesn't rub off so easily. And then the belt, just like a different latch mechanism, would have been really nice. I get what they were going for, but everything overall, this is a really nice thing. They give you the normal base if you just want to use the normal base. They give you the Sentinel base if you want to use the Sentinel. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this review. It took me 45 minutes to record, but hopefully it's not that long when I cut it all. You can follow me on Twitter at 90sGuyTom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90sGuyKev. Follow both of us on Instagram at the 90sguys. Be sure to click that notification button and that bell button. Well, that's the same thing. And click that like button. Click that subscribe button. And you will see me next time.